So there's a lot of our listeners that are out there that probably have similar enthusiasm, but they're afraid of how to start. So how did you guys start starting that side hustle, taking that leap of faith into the real estate industry?
For us, we had experience, as mentioned, from 2007 up to about 2019. So we had 10 or 12 years of experience kind of learning what was working, what wasn't working. We knew the market well, that we had seen an opportunity. There was a mobile home park. There was a fairly rundown mobile home park in the town that we had a lot of other rentals in. So we knew the market, we understood it. We had a network there. And so what we didn't know, what we had no clue on, was how to syndicate something. We had no knowledge of, gosh, really, where do you start? What do you do? Who do you pull in to help actually do just some legal paperwork? And then we didn't understand, what, we thought we had a fairly okay vision of how do we start approaching investors and who to approach. And we started creating a list and those kinds of things. But, that was the bigger leap. The market we understood, we knew how to rent stuff out. We knew what the demand was. And so all that was good. And we had a little bit of experience running some smaller mobile home parks. And so I think that, experience is a good teacher. And if nothing else for your listeners, try to find somebody out there that's got some operational experience. Maybe they're running out of capital and you come in as a capital partner, or vice versa. Maybe you have something operational you can bring to the deal and they just need some help. They need to get their time freed up. Maybe you're a marketing expert. Maybe you're a financial whiz. Maybe you're great at Excel spreadsheets or social media. Those are ways that you can get in to help somebody. We could use somebody that's great at social media, right? That helps us. Mike and I, that's not our forte, but we can get way better at it. Those kinds of things.
So I'd like to go back to that. So there's a lot of folks out there that have a skill, right? That are that social media maven, or that are that individual that understands construction. How do you reach out and find a knowledgeable developer or a knowledgeable syndicator? Because I think that's one of the biggest gaps that at least I see from my perspective.
Sure.
Let me take a swing.
Mike?
I gotta maybe a different perspective. The first thing I would suggest is start with your network. You'd be shocked how many people in your network are doing real estate. So as an example, my mentor is Rudy, right? Like he had a little bit more knowledge than I did, and we were able to leverage that. And then once you start leveraging your network, and I'm saying things as simple as just go through your LinkedIn profile of all the people you're connected with. Me and Rudy literally went A through Z. And, I have over 2,000 connections. I think he has over 2,000 connections. And all of a sudden, we had a list of not only potential investors that we eventually did deals with, but you start creating a list of people who have skills that you need to leverage, whether it be accounting, tax advisors, marketing, financial advisors, whatever it is. So that is where I think our biggest lesson was learned is it's not necessarily, Googling who is the biggest professional you can get your hands on, or, go into Bigger Pockets as an example and look for the biggest names that you can find. All of those things we've done and we've learned stuff from them, but the fastest traction we've gotten, in my opinion, is going to our own network. And you would just be stunned how many people have a side hustle, and then you start talking to them. They already know you, they already like you, they already trust you, and they'll be pretty excited to either do a deal with you or mentor you as you learn how to do it.
A change of pace from the get-rich-quick gurus. Subscribe to the Real Finds podcast for in-depth conversations with voices shaping the real estate world.